Stafford's going to throw for it. And he's got himself a receiver. And it is a touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, the second rookie to catch a touchdown pass from Stafford today.
Naked bootleg, but it's a double move. You're going to see the corner post. Normally on a naked bootleg, you run to the corner. We're going to give a little lean there. Make him think we're running that naked bootleg. Come back to the post, and he's wide open.
8 back in coverage this time for Minnesota. Hurts pointing, throwing, trying to find a loose man. It's A.J. Brown. He's in. Touchdown Eagles on the opening drive.
This Eagles offense getting back to who they've been. This drive embodies it about as well as you can imagine. Metellus, he's kind of a hybrid safety linebacker. That is not a great matchup on A.J. Brown.
Play clock at 1. Ward taking a deep shot. DK is down there. DK, touchdown! His first NFL touchdown.
Keep an eye right here on Gunnar Helm, the tight end, who's known as a receiving tight end. But what Tennessee's discovered, he's a better blocker than they thought. And look what he does in the open field. He dances like an offensive tackle and keeps the pass rusher away.
He has a last shot mentality. He wants to make sure they end this half with the ball.
May taking a deep shot down the field. Booty is down there. Touchdown! What a catch! Kayshon Boutte from LSU.
Charles, I'll say it again. There's not a quarterback in the NFL that has thrown the deep ball better than Drake May. And this is one heck of a catch by Kayshon Boutte. Catching that back end of the football as he stretches his arms all the way out, almost to fingertips on that left side.
May threw it behind Douglas, who made the catch. What a catch by Demario Douglas, and it's good for a New England first down.
That was unbelievable by Demario Pop Douglas. Reaches back with the right hand. That is going to be a still shot that he hangs up in his room one day, sliding on the ground and just reaching back and snagging that one. Unbelievable catch.
Motion Addison. Blitz coming. Wentz hit as he throws, picked off. Intercepted. There goes Jalix Hunt. House call Philadelphia. His first NFL pick leads to his first touchdown.
What a great design. You see, they got 6 up front. They bring Zach Bond, and they just drop right underneath that inside slant. And with a guy in his face, Carson Wentz just doesn't see him.
3rd and 9, pressure coming again. It's picked up. Rattler intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. Across the 40. Wright still on the move. Down the sideline. Deshaun Wright out of bounds near the 25 of New Orleans.
Out in front, you're going to get an in route coming in here, and it's thrown behind. And it's easy. It's an easy play right there. The big thing for Spencer Rattler is you got to go get over there and get involved, right? You waited a little bit too long. You know, you already made the mistake right there. The location wasn't good. Mason Tipton can't make the catch.
Really for both of these two teams, both at 1-5. As Miami begins with possession, down 11 from their 30. That one is picked. Campbell, and he will waltz in for the pick 6 on the first play of the second half.
Well, that's not how to start if you're the Dolphins, but you're happy if you're Jim Schwartz. Rayshon Jenkins playing a little bit more in this game to match the personnel of the Miami Dolphins. Ball is high. Ball needs to be down. He bobbles it, and Tyson Campbell had a bit of a rough day.
Taylor, time going long. He's got him for the end zone and knocked away. Is that intercepted? J.C. Horn. Yes, Horn calls it in and stays in.
By the quarterback with wide open wide receivers. And J.C. Horn, this is just about stand on the go. Look at how bad he's beaten, but he just keeps fighting, gets that one hand up there. Did he secure the football? Did he juggle it coming down? Great makeup speed right there on Reynolds.
The
Let's
official,
just see.
yeah, standing right there. Josh Reynolds was the target, and a couple of field goals, floating one, and reaching up, it's intercepted by Horn again.
J.C. Horn one-on-one on the edge. Watch his feel right here. As soon as he feels the receiver looking for the ball, he flips his hips and his head around and picks that ball off for number 2. Blitz pressure off the edge. He knows he's one-on-one, feels that pressure. What a play by J.C. Horn.
Those are 2.
And he's the type of guy, like all the great ones, who can go 3-4 sacks in a single game and make up those numbers.
Handoff, Achane breaking free. All that speed, Tyson Campbell maybe saving a touchdown as Achane on a slick surface burns him for 46.
Watch this block here, I believe, by the rookie, Savai Anea, who's able to just climb and reach that backer, and what a play by Tyson Campbell. I mean, Achane, you already know his speed. It's world-class speed, but for Campbell, Fitzpatrick has a right to be upset, and to me, that's the story of the Dolphins' defense so far today, is mistakes.
Judkins unleashed. Judkins, touchdown. He is gone for Cleveland.
I tell you, this is a great piece of work.
Touchdown. There is no foul after the play.
By Teller and Leviston. Just a great piece of work inside. And then that's what you want to see. You want to see number 10 in the open field, Spiro.
The run game just isn't real explosive.
Wentz slings it for Jefferson off the back foot. In space, let him make a play. Justin Jefferson still going down inside the 20.
Good decision by Carson Wentz. Nothing open downfield. A lot of soft coverage, and just check it down to the best player on your team, Andrew McCool.
2nd and 10. Rattler looking deep. He's got Olave out there. Drops it into Olave and down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's just going to come into the inside a little bit in motion. There's Tyreek Stevenson moving with him, so you know you got man. He runs right up on top of him. He doesn't flip his hips soon enough. He lets Olave get on top of him, and he runs by him. That's where that separation occurred. So you got to get out of that back pedal a little bit sooner, because we talk about the speed that Rashid Shaheed has, but Chris Olave is more than just a route runner.
It is Brett Toth at center, with Juergens dealing with an injury. Deep drop for Hurts, trying to find something downfield, and it's Devontae Smith. He's loose. He's got it. He is gone. Touchdown, Eagles. Lightning strike to Devontae Smith.
There you go. We talk about being aggressive under center, play action, and just the double move and the speed on the outside by Devontae Smith against Isaiah Rodgers, the former Eagle. That is an element of this offense that I think they can continue to expand.
31-6. As the Browns about to get their second win of the year. Quinn Ewers just tosses it up, giving his guy a shot, and they come down with the football. Eskridge.
What a catch.
From number 3 quarterback to the number 2 man today. They pick up 40.
Oh, that was a great catch.
Up here with Isaiah Rodgers, one-on-one against A.J. Brown.
It is Hurts launching it. A.J. Brown is loose, and A.J. Brown has it. And that might have sealed the game for Philadelphia on a huge 3rd down conversion.
It's been the passing game all day versus off coverage. What's Isaiah Rodgers worried about? He's worried about slant. He's standing at the 1st down the gain line, and he's going to drive everything. Max protect, and Jalen Hurts throws that ball about 3 yards before A.J. Brown even gets his head around, knowing that there was going to be a free rusher in his face. and just simply lets him run underneath it for one of many big-time throws we've seen from Jalen Hurts today.
First 300-yard passing game in over a year.
Went 96 and then 2020. Dalton, sideline for Leggett, and he's under it, and he's got it, and that is a first and a finish for Carolina.
What you're doing out here man-to-man, because why? You got to bring pressure. You got to create a turnover. Man-to-man defense against Leggett, and can't get it done. Thomas gets beat over the top, and that is the ball game for the Carolina Panthers.
And the value of a backup quarterback who can come in and finish for a team, Andy Dalton.
Tracy the back. Good cup. Now here he goes, winding up, going. He's got him! Touchdown! Bellinger! Holy smokes, he was wide open. 44-yard touchdown strike. And the Giants are on the board first in Denver.
Watch, he's going to release up the field here, and he gets lost. He goes to the outside like he's going to block, and then they lose him. Excellent job by Dart keeping his eyes upfield.
Constant pressure on this defense to be in the right alignments, make the right calls.
Daniels on the fake, pressure in his face, throws on the run. It's caught for a big gain of Moore. Down the sideline he goes. There's a penalty flag, and let's see what this is. It's Chris Moore, one of those subs playing with all these wide receiver injuries.
It's play action fake. You got Moore just on a simple over route. And no way Bell can stick with him. And that's one area of this offense with Jaden Daniels. When he escapes to the right. Now, this was by design, by scheme to get him out of the pocket. When he has vision to the right side of the field with his throwing arm, he's a threat to run it. And obviously, if he sees an open guy, he's going to cut it loose.
No doubt. Big one. There you go. I know you do. I do. Here the Cowboys take over, great field position. Prescott lofting it up. George Pickens. Oh, come on. What a catch.
Yeah, what a catch. Perfect throw, and we've seen that from George Pickens. Those aren't the ones, actually I will say this, that's a great catch.
Missed 4 games with that elbow injury. This turns into a 3rd and 17. Jones, a deep drop, step, throw, deep shot. Jones, he's got a man open, over the shoulder, it's Pierce. Big play.
Alec Pierce is going to take this and make it look like he's running across the field. Instead, he peels it back out on a flag and is just wide open in between that zone, between the safety and the shallow corner. And Daniel Jones with plenty of time. The offensive line doesn't give up many sacks. They were probably pretty frustrated that they just did.
Get it for the 4th time. Prescott, a lot of time, airs it out deep down the field. CeeDee Lamb breaks the tackle, no one home. Touchdown, Dallas.
It's nothing special. He's just running through the middle of the defense. He sees it. When that arm goes up, he's telling Dak, throw me that rock. And then he gets it a little bit late because Dak saw it a little bit late, but then with the collision, again, it's solid offense to me.
3rd and 5. Daniels can't find anyone. Now throws it deep. He's got Lane wide open. It's the catch. There's a penalty flag on this route. So let's see what it is. But for now, Jalen Lane hauls it in for a 1st down.
And then this is just a late throw. He's kind of a stop, and that's the route with Lane on Bridges, and then that's the 2nd route when he sees him holding on to that ball.
3rd down and 23 for the Cardinals. Penalty marker. There was movement prior to the snap. Whoa! As the catch is made by Zay Jones.
Left side, you're going to watch. They're going to jump right there. Doesn't matter. Jacoby Brissett launches that for Zay Jones. Evan Williams just misses it, and that is a tremendous catch.
61. He's already got 4 career 60-yard field goals. Looking for another one. 61 yards out. It is right down Broadway. The guy is a machine. That is now the most 60-yard field goals by a single kicker ever. 5 for Aubrey, 61 yards, right down the pipe. Cowboys add to their lead.
From the right hash, Lucas Haversick from 61, and the kick is good. A 61-yard field goal by Haversick.
Man, he put all of that right leg into that kick. And kudos to Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, the offense, understanding the timing and the situation.
Haversick, who put out a Packers uniform.
Keep in mind, those backup offensive tackles are going to have to protect well for Justin Herbert to move the ball down the field.
No Joe Alt today, no Trey Pipkins today. Step up, Herbert delivers downfield. The catch is made by Gadsden. And Gadsden, with a flag down, continues to take it downfield. The penalty marker thrown back at the 41-yard line.
Be aggressive, and they get aggressive. Gadsden just gets open despite the hold from Cross, and then it's the run after the catch. Huge, huge play. You could feel this entire building come alive.
Dicker's going to kick it off. Return man is Gould and Abdullah. This will be Abdullah. Karindi works the sideline, and Abdullah's got major speed. Abdullah on a foot race, and the veteran is forced out of bounds. And he puts the Colts in excellent position. 81-yard return.
Gets a great block from the off returner, Anthony Gould, and then it's just speed up and through the hole.
Jasir Taylor helps save the touchdown.
What a way to start the second half for the Colts. The offense is excited about it.
One timeout left for Dallas. After the sack, it's Prescott. Launching, going deep. Pickens, good coverage. He's got it! Oh, how many great catches is he going to make today? Unbelievable. Pickens up top for 44.
Now, this is what they're used to seeing. He's talking about a level of trust that Dak already has in him. That is what I call a bucket. Just drop it in the bucket, Dak.
Amazing throw and catch. Wow. Now Dallas are going to run with Williams. Big hole. Javonte Williams rumbling inside the 5, and he's finally taken down at the 2. 13 seconds left. They'll take a timeout. I believe they do.
He runs so hard, and he just says, nope, you're not tackling me. Stiff arm. And then carrying defenders, Martin, and then Luvu.
Kevin, they're 5 of 11 on third down. Coming into this, Denver's defense is #1 in the NFL on third down defense.
Tracy, a big hole, galloping, touchdown, touchdown Giants. A burst of 31 yards. A stunning display, and the Giants have gone up now by a count of 19-0.
There is no one there as he comes up to the line of scrimmage. Watch, everything collapses.
Thomas
Fongo goes out to the flat.
You see that Thomas block? He sealed him inside.
He sealed it inside.
Right now have the nice balance of run and pass. They're down at 14 here for Petzing on the Cardinals offense. And the catch is made in Packers territory by Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr., I mentioned, he's bigger than most people think, faster than most people think. Look at the speed. Gets behind Nate Hobbs, and the hands so soft. The body control.
Play clock at 1. They get it off. Blitz is coming. Mariota in trouble. Being ripped away. Stays alive. Throws it in the front. And picked off. Guess who? Deron Bland. One man to beat. Pick 6.
Play. Mariota in the pocket. Again, more trouble with the protection. And Mariota using his legs to escape, but sometimes knowing the journey's over. You've been on the sideline all day long. And then you try to make a hero play and throw it to the one hero that Dallas has on defense.
1st and 10 from their 23, and no timeouts. Nix. Long, down the middle, and caught
it
at the 48-yard line and grabbed by Mims. Giants What a catch by Mims and a thicket of defenders. A forced. Wow. It's a 1st and 5. Nix and caught by Sutton. Got it on the side. Newman was there. Boney the snap. Crawshaw, the rookie, will hold it. Will Lutz. 39-yard field goal for the win. He got it. Denver's won. So improbable. NFL teams had won 1,602 consecutive games when leading by 18 points.
Top of the screen, Darrell Luter, 28, is in there for the injured Green. 1st and 10. Huff off the edge. That ball's out. He hit Penix and knocked the ball out. And in the pile, the Niners have the football.
This wide 9 coming out here. Watch him just rip right past the tackle of the Atlanta Falcons, Elijah Wilkinson, and then still stay on that path. He took the hit, stayed on the path, and really is beginning to break this game now. The San Francisco 49ers, at least so far, they have come to play.
4th sack of the year for Huff.